turn off the Facebook link. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Codex Station. It's Saturday night. It's Comics Unleashed. What do you got in your pool box? Did you score any good back issues this week? Because we want to know. I'm joined tonight by Dan Kelly right there, and of course the Ric Flair comics below.
Woo!
Guys, how's your weekend going so far?
Doing all right.
So far, so good. So far, so good.
Hey, Mobius. Thanks
I
for
get
joining
to I'll get to celebrate Christmas with my oldest daughter tomorrow. I haven't done that yet.
Oh,
so look
very good.
that. Yep. So
You see,
you
see the news about Bo Nix
what about him?
out for the rest of the season? Broke a bone in his ankle in the right at the end of overtime, not on the last play, but on the play before the last play. Said he broke a bone in his right ankle. He's getting surgery tomorrow. He's out. So Jared, the backup quarterback, Jared Stidham, is having to start in the AFC Championship game next week.
They interviewed him after the game. It didn't seem like there was anything wrong with him.
Yeah, Sean Payton just came out and told everybody. So.
Okay, so this is no joke.
No, he's out. At least that's Sean Payton said he's getting surgery tomorrow.
Wow.
Maybe it's something, the adrenaline had him going, and then after he gets in the locker room and starts cooling down, maybe he's like, hey, my ankle doesn't feel right.
Guy, he did an interview after the game. He acted like he was fine, man.
Yeah, probably just all the adrenaline stuff, and then after he gets in the locker room and it cools down, they're changing. He must have taken his stuff off and looked at his ankle and been like, that doesn't look good.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I've done that too. When you had an injury, you don't take your cleat off. You don't take your boot off.
Right.
Once you do that, you're done.
That.
I saw that. I was like, well, that sucks for the Broncos. Guess they're not going to the Super Bowl.
God, I sure don't want it to be New England.
Yeah. And it's clearly going to be Seattle playing either the Bears or the Rams next week.
Yeah. I tell you what, Seattle's a tough out right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Kenneth Walker just seems to like the end zone is a magnet for him.
Well, that defense is what's so, I mean, and the same thing with Houston. Houston's got a hell of a defense. It's just their offense is so suspect.
Yeah. So,
wow, that's a big shakeup.
Yeah, then, Harbaugh's hired as the head coach of the Giants, and Kevin Stefanski got hired by the Falcons to be their coach.
Okay, so those the Harbaugh deal got done because it was being held up because the GM didn't want to relinquish power.
That GM better, is lucky he still has a job.
That's the one, right? He's the one that let Saquon go, and he said it's not like he's going to rush for 2,000 yards or anything.
I am shocked that he still has a job.
Me too, man.
Not just after Saquon left, but then after the season, what he did and what the Eagles did last year, and after what the Giants did last year, I'm shocked they didn't fire him then. And then this season, I'm shocked they didn't let him go after this season. Like what is it? Who does this guy have pictures of? What blackmail stuff does he have on somebody?
We never know, do we?
Yeah.
We never knows.
All right, I think I got the Facebook link corrected. So now we're viewing on our streaming to Facebook as well as the other streaming areas. So, guys, you got some back issues to show tonight?
I do not.
Okay, Dan?
It's nothing new that I picked up. Just some, I got a couple things that I found, when I was cleaning up in here that I thought would be.
Okay.
I will tease this, though.
Well, give us a tease.
Next week, I am buying 65 back issues.
Oh.
Around 65. There's a collection of mid-50s stuff that Damien got in.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
And I'm taking a deep dive into it.
Very good. So, do we have a showcase for tonight?
Yeah.
You want to think about the hint?
Yeah, I'll think about the hint a little bit.
All right, because we're still kind of in the pre-show here.
Okay.
I posted a thing. I was trying to sell all those sketch covers I did that I've got left, and I posted a thing on that one comic group on Facebook for selling, and I got a notification today. It's like, oh, you got a badge. You got 500 people that looked at it. And I'm like, yeah, but nobody bought a damn thing. So I don't give a shit about them looking at it. I care about them buying it.
I want them to buy it, man.
People like the window shop.
Yeah, I did just finish the coloring this today.
Ooh, that looks
yesterday,
good.
I should say.
Nice.
I don't know why. Now you keeping that, right?
No, I don't
I like the shadowing you did on that.
That's your character. That's your guy.
Don't draw stuff for me to keep. I'm not that narcissistic.
It's not narcissistic if you draw something and you like what you've done.
Yeah.
There's a couple that I would have a hard time letting go of, but for the most part, I'm like, I drew it. I got it to post on the my art page, and I'd like to move it on and get the money that I can use for something else. I also posted a question on one of the comic groups. I was like, hey, I see there's a million posts about Absolute Batman, and I've got, I said, I got the first 3 issues, all A covers, great condition. Didn't really dig the series, but I got them. I see the prices. Like, I was asking people's opinions, like, should I sell them now or should I hold on to them? Like, do you think that the price of them has plateaued, or should I get rid of them now? And then, someone was saying, yeah, they're kind of, steady now. Superman and Wonder Woman are starting to move up. I was like, I got the first issues of them too. Maybe I'll just bundle all 5 of them and sell them. Because if I can sell these and get some decent money to put towards, an early Avengers book I need, or hell, a moderately priced Golden Age book.
Did y'all read the Arc M from last week?
I read it. The Batman Arc.
I liked it.
Not yet.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I thought it was decent. I just, I got the Wonder Woman issue with Batman in it, and I got the Joker issue. I thought the Joker issue was actually really good. But I think Jock did the artwork on that, right?
He did.
I just really don't like the art on there. The gigantic, like juggernaut-sized Batman with the tiny little head, and
I'm not a fan of the art.
And
come on, who doesn't like a little head?
And the like in the big axe that's on his chest emblem. I was like, it's just, I just can't stand it. It's just too ridiculous.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, so I've got my Heroes Corner Comics mail call, but I'm not going to show them all. But I wanted to show off some of the cool variants I got, and then I got some Mark Spear Monsters books to show off as well.
Nice.
And then of course I got some, and then I do have back issues that I picked up, but I'll save those for the back issue thing. But I'll do the variants and the monsters during the regular thing.
Did you get any more of the ultimate? Did you get any of the Ultimate Endgame blind bags? I saw they had some back in the shop today.
Yeah, I did not. I have not gotten any of the Ultimate blind bags.
Yeah, like I said, I got the 2. I got the one that that I said it's actually sitting. I had it sitting here. The one that I set aside to give to you, the extra one.
Okay. All right.
Oh, it's sitting over here.
And I got a couple of dupes with the monster ones. Oh yeah, cool. So if you like any of the dupe monster ones I have, I'll let you have that.
Okay. There's a witch one I'd like to get. So let's see if you have that.
I've not gotten that witch one. I know it's exactly which one you're talking about.
You know which witch I know
which witch you're talking about, baby. Yep.
You see the I was talking about, I was talking about ridiculous art with Absolute Batman, and then I see the announcement of like the most ridiculous book that you could imagine, the Romeo and Juliet and Godzilla.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna pass on that one.
Like I read something it said like it's Romeo and Juliet from the perspective of Godzilla. I'm like, how do you even think of that?
Stop.
So there's another monster he falls in love with.
I'm just thinking.
Is that we're going here?
I'll just think of Bambi meets Godzilla. That little clip, if you remember that clip. Do you remember that, Gary? That was around when we were younger.
Did Bambi get? He destroy Bambi with the breath?
No, the step. This is step. All right. All right, then let's go ahead and kick this off and show off some books. All right, so we'll be back in about 10 seconds.
Hey, true believers. This is Chris Claremont.
Hey, it's Tom Ray.
Hey, this is Adam Kubert.
Hey, this is Tony Fleece.
Hey, I'm Philip Kennedy Johnson.
Hey, it's Peter Tomasi here at the Baltimore Comic Con. You're watching the Codex Station. Keep watching.
Happy Saturday, everyone. It's the Codex Station. Comics Unleashed tonight. We're going over some weekly pulls, some back issue pickups, some variant insanity that I picked up, and of course, we have Uncle Gary's showcase for later on. We'll get the hint later from you guys. You know me. I'm your host tonight, Sal the Slab Guy, saying they took the whole bar. And then, of course, over here is Dan Kelly, who's also got they took the bar. Down below is our Ric Flair of comics.
Oh, that's why it was on there when I signed in. I just didn't bother to change it.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to remember, they took the bar. I was like, what? You're going to be a lawyer? You took the bar?
No. It's a quote from a movie that Dan knows. One of Dan's favorite movies, I should say.
My absolute favorite
bar.
movie.
They took the whole bar. All right. So who wants to kick us off first for issues? Dan, you want to go first?
I fixed it.
Ah, very good. There you go. There we are. All right. Why don't you go first, Dan?
Remember, Gary, from Animal House?
Yeah.
When they were cleaning out the Delta house, and Belushi was like, "They took the bar."
Oh, I didn't remember that. I didn't remember that.
And then someone tossed him the bottle of Jack Daniels, and he just chugged the whole thing.
Yep.
All right, so I'll start off with DC. I've only had a chance to read 2 books so far because I didn't get to go to the shop until this afternoon. So I read a couple books while I was watching the Seahawks just obliterate the 49ers. I think they'll be scoring touchdowns against the 49ers into Tuesday. So got Green Lantern Corps number 12.
Nice.
It's colorful.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah, it's interesting what they're doing, how they're having all the Lantern Corps on OA, and they just have their own kind of
like division or segment.
Their own kind of areas. It kind of reminds me of
Mosaic.
The Mosaic storyline when they had all the different alien races and they were separated like that. I mean, it's pretty much that's what it is. It's just, with the different Lantern Corps, and they're having to
get along.
To get along, yeah. Got Aquaman 13.
Yep.
Which have you read this one yet, Gary?
I did.
Yeah, so it looks like we they've been hinting at that's not really his daughter, so we've been given the clue at the end of the issue to kind of tell us who it really is. So next issue ought to be interesting. And DC KO number 3. Looking forward to getting into this one.
The final 4 is revealed. Don't spoil it.
Don't spoil it.
Don't spoil it.
That, and then for indies, we got Transformers 28.
Oh yeah, that's a cool cover.
Yeah, and they, again, like I said, I like the Skybound books, how they put the all the alternate covers on the back. So, because I know our shop didn't have all the covers there, so it's pretty cool to just be able to look there and see them. And I dig the the Thundercracker as an Autobot.
Yeah,
it's an interesting turn of events.
Yep.
Space Ghost number 7.
I like that cover.
Yeah, that's a good one.
In another universe, another alternate Marvel universe, Thor could be Thundercracker.
The Monster and the Wolf number 2.
Oh yeah, that's a great cover.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I like how they made it. If you look at the corners, it all looks like it's war.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty cool.
Looks also black and white inside.
Yeah. Then you got the alternate covers. I like the Garbage Pail Kids one. If anyone is from my generation that grew up collecting Garbage Pail Kids, and shit, wish I still had them. The money those things are worth.
Before that, the iteration before that, do you remember the wacky packages?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was me and Sal's here. I used to have a bunch of them. I wish I had them still. But that the same guy that did Garbage Pail Kids, they did the wacky packs.
Yeah, because I think if I remember right, he got sued or something where he couldn't do those anymore, and they had the idea to do Garbage Pail Kids because Cabbage Patch Kids were so overwhelmingly popular that he did the Garbage Pail Kids as a parody. And I actually have a store-bought DVD copy of Garbage Pail Kids, the movie. It is one of the worst movies it's ever made. It's so bad. Every once in a while, it's fun to pop it out and put it on. Just be like, look, and just like look at the decisions that were made, and you're like, someone like put money and like wrote a script for this, and like hired actors and a director, and like did costumes and filmed this, and
said okay.
Yeah. And it's annoying too because you read what the original concept of the movie was going to be, and it's like, man, that would have been really cool. Geiger number 20 with the Northerner in here. Really excited to read this one.
That was a good book.
Really excited for this, man. Just
the cover, man.
Yeah, I love the Ghost Machine stuff, and now that they're, they had crap, I'm blanking on the name of the robot. Not G.I. Joe.
Junkyard Joe.
Junkyard Joe. You had him show up like a few issues ago in Geiger, and then I think it's okay to spoil it. It was last month's issue. Redcoat show up on the last page of Geiger last month, and now we got the Northerner here. Like I'm psyched that they're starting to, that they're finally starting to bring it all together.
Yep.
And the last book I got, the only Marvel book I got this week, the Avengers 34 Legacy issue 800 with this I got the Mark Bagley cover, which is pretty good, except for I don't know what that expression on Captain America's face is supposed to be, but
surprise.
Like you look at the expression, like on the other faces, like, oh, those are all good, and then Cap, it's like, huh? So I feel like that one could have done better. I was kind of.
Did I leave the iron on?
I was kind of.
Did I leave the Iron Man on?
I was a little disappointed in this because I know McKay's run is coming to an end, and then they're going to end the book and then do this big crossover. I guess I didn't realize it. I thought this was going to be like the final issue of it, and it was going to wrap up this Kang storyline that he's been doing and kind of tease what's coming forward. But I guess there's still like another issue or two to go. So I hadn't been reading it recently, so I wasn't up on any of that. But that's it for my stuff, though. There was one book I saw on the rack that, while I didn't get it because I'm not reading the series, the cover jumped out at me, and it's a early contender for cover of the year. It was a really cool G.I. Joe cover that I think that Lee Bermejo did of this close up of Destro's head. It just looked fantastic.
Nice.
Oh, well, what
okay. I don't know about that one. Get rid of that one. Gary, do you want to go next?
Sure.
All right, here you go, buddy. And come on. There we go.
All right. I'm going to show something our good friend Kent Hubbs got for me.
Ooh.
It was a Christmas present. I didn't realize this was out yet. This is Partisan, and this is a graphic novel by Ennis and Epting.
Oh, nice.
And it's a sequel to Sarah, which is about a Russian female sniper. And if you know your history, there are a lot of females fought for Russia in the in World War II. One of my favorites is in the War Stories Ennis that he did a story on the Naut Hexen, which is the Night Witches. And during World War II, they were flying in here's a great page.
Nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
The Naut Hexen were flying in World War I aircraft while while they had the regular the World War II aircraft, they weren't allowed to, Russia didn't have many anyway, but they weren't going to let the women in them. So they would fly at night and they would bomb the German air bases at night. And the Germans hated them. I mean, they hated the night witches, and they had bounties on them and everything. But yeah, they're trying to be in their barracks, get a little sleep, and these damn women are bombing them at night in their barracks. So yeah, it was,
Good stuff.
yeah. And of course, after the frickin' war, at first the Russians, gave them a lot of pomp and circumstance, but then they just, they faded them out and didn't want to talk about them anymore. But anyway, it's about, like I said, it's about women, some of the women fighters in Russia during World War II, and it's just fantastic. And
Nice.
if you know Epstein's work and you know Ennis's work, then you know that there's no way it's a bad book. So
Right.
there you go. So look forward to reading that. Before I mentioned Avengers, and Dan talked about wrapping it up. Well, here's a wrap around.
And that's not even the whole thing, because then
Two more issues.
the issue next month and after that is the connecting covers.
Yeah. Wrap
Nice.
around, almost as good as a reach around, but take what you can get. All right. Spider-Man Torn. I look forward to reading this. I've enjoyed this book.
I have been too, actually.
It's the maybe the best Spider-Man book on the market right now. Well,
Right.
except for Ultimate Spider-Man.
Right.
Yeah. Spirits of Violence.
That's a good cover.
Mhm. It's even cooler. The alternate cover.
Nice.
Oh, that is cool.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of a different take on Ghost Rider, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of a little off.
They're doing a lot of those like trading cards.
That's what they did. This week was a trading card week.
They need to do some actual trading cards again.
Adam Hughes cover
Yep.
for Black Cat.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah, I like that too. Yeah, gotta have cleavage if it's an Adam Hughes cover.
Mhm.
Logan Black.
Oh,
White,
that was
and Blood.
not in the shop. I didn't see that.
Yeah, Black, White, and Blood. Let's see. There's a lot of blood.
Oh, it's a Logan book, so there should be.
And I got an alternate cover to it because I just thought it was really cool.
Ah,
that is a cool
nice. Just drinking while he's got all this shit stabbed into him.
Yeah, he got all the shit standing, but he's having a drink now. So I just love the attitude on that cover.
Doom.
Oh, that's cool.
Dungeons of Doom.
Dungeons of Doom. I really like the one shot Will of Doom that just came out.
Yeah.
That was a good story. I enjoyed that.
Yep. So did I. So did I.
This X-Men, we'll see what's up with X-Men after the Revelation storyline, which was a big meh to me. But
Yep. Same.
not so mad as this Cruel Universe cover.
Ooh.
Now,
Nice.
Look, he thinks he's swimming with a mermaid.
Yeah. Don't think
tail,
so.
It's the tail of that thing.
Mm.
Yeah. So it's not going to end well for him.
Nope.
The alternate cover is kind of disturbing too.
Oh, jeez. Took my eyes a second to focus on what that was in the window.
Yeah. little kid's like, I'm not turning around. The little kid is
Yeah.
not going to turn around. Got the nightlight on and everything. Oh, man. That's no good. And then Catacomb of Torment.
Nice.
Oh, that's a cool cover.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not good either, is it?
She just needs a hand.
Yeah, she needs a hand. Looks like she's going to get one. Just a classic, cool Space Ghost cover.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's It's very Alex Tothy.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
I love how they do the white on there to make it look like it's glowing, and then it's kind of
Yeah,
The
a
feet.
little
Invisible.
translucent at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can go invisible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I also got the Monster and the Wolf.
Yep.
And if those, maybe back here in black and white.
Which is awesome. I love it.
Mm-hmm. I read this. This was a pretty cool read. I liked it. I think Chris would like that since it's a Frankenstein story. I did get to read this. This was pretty good.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one.
Mm-hmm. Some interesting things about the Northerner I didn't know before this one. So.
I think I'm because it wasn't a heavy week for me. I think I'm gonna save that one for last so I can build up to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed this a lot too.
Oh, Scarface.
Mm-hmm. The Return of Scarface, Batman and Robin. It's Philip Kennedy Johnson, so I guess his run is winding down here.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's been a good book. Green Lantern Corps wasn't a big DC week.
No, it wasn't.
Action Comics, our Superboy at War.
Cool.
So he's kind of working for the government. He's a flunky a little bit.
Which one is that? Is that Connor?
Yeah, no, that's Clark.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's in the past. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There's the Aquaman Blood Feud.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I'm getting this alternate because his face is ridiculous, but I'm still getting it.
Yeah.
I know. I see the artist. I don't know what it is with him and Aquaman. Why?
Yeah,
I need to make Aquaman look like 14 years old.
Yeah, the last issue had him and Hawkman on it, and Hawkman looked rough and brutal and cool. And the body, is really a cool image.
Yeah.
What the hell's with that? That 10-year-old. The last issue was even worse.
Yeah,
it's Aquaman's face than this was.
It's like, hey, let me make his face look like a 14-year-old K-pop star.
Yeah.
DCKO. And the final 4 have been revealed.
And there's just one more issue, right?
You'll have to tell me off air who that final 4 is so I can see how my cards shook out.
I think there's 5. I have 2 of the final 4 were in my bracket.
All right.
2 of the final 4 were in my bracket.
All right.
There's an alternate cover.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I like that.
Yep. And the ones that weren't in my bracket that got busted were Swamp Thing and Batman, and they've already been eliminated, so that's no spoiler there. This is for Richard.
What's up, Booge? Thanks for joining.
Hey, Booge.
So, pretty cool Lobo. And this one might be an early contender for cover of the year. I don't know that it'll last all year, but for right now, she's damn fine.
Oh, I like that.
What's up, Adam?
Yeah.
Hey, Adam. Thanks for joining us.
That's just pretty. That's just pretty.
Yeah, that is nice.
Got a little smoke smudge on her. It makes it pretty sexy. And then Kent also ordered this for me. I paid him for it, so it wasn't the gift like the other one was. But Alter Ego, and they did the Valkyrie cover. And they're dealing with Hillman Comics in it with Airboy, Valkyrie, and the Heap. And for those of you that don't know, the Heap in comics is the swamp monster who all swamp monsters are, generated from. He begat Man-Thing and Swamp Thing. The Heap.
It's connected to, huh?
Mm-hmm. The Heap is the very first one. He's from the 40s. So there you go. So Alter Ego.
And Sal's alter ego Marinara thing.
Marinara thing?
Yep. Yep. All right.
That's it.
Okay. All right. Let me just show off mine then. Here we go. All right. So I'll start off with a little Independence as well. I got Captain Henry in the Graveyard of Time, number 3. Not bad. It's an adventure. He gets caught in this dimension where he has different timelines that are, destroying each other, and he's going kind of through all that. It's not bad. The artwork is pretty decent in it, I think. Let me show you a good page here. This is not, not too bad. So
that's cool.
Yeah. It's not a bad story. I'm not sure how many issues it's going to go, but I'm not hating it, so I'm going to keep going with it. Also,
that's quite the endorsement. I'm not hating.
Yeah,
I'm not hating it.
I don't hate it. So I guess I'll buy it.
But see, I was really hooked on the first one because the first one got you really interesting. Number 2 was just kind of like, okay, all right. When we had this big, fireworks in the first one, and all of a sudden now it's just kind of like, okay. So third one wasn't bad. I'm like I said, it's enough for me to pick it up and keep reading it. So how's that sound? I only read Null #1, which I really enjoyed. I have not read Null yet. It's on the list. It's on the marinara thing. All right, so yep, Monster and Wolf for me as well. Which one? Yes, it is Graveyard of Time. Yes, it is a Mike Mignola book. Right there.
Mobius, since Sal says he hasn't bothered to read Knoll #1 yet,
No,
make sure that you put all the spoilers, that you post them right here.
Yep, it's that way you put them up on the screen, Dan.
So we can let them know.
Yep. All right. Also got Uncanny #22. Have not read it yet, but we'll see what happens. I'm with Gary on that boat. All right. Speaking of the issue in question, got Null #1. This is the A cover. Don't worry, there's some nullified covers I'm going to show you.
Shocker.
Spider-Man Tour #4. And because I'm such a Spider-Man idiot, I had to get the radioactive Spider-Man. So this is number 3. All right. Out to DC. My only DC was Green Lantern Corps #12. I got the alternate for that.
Kilowog.
So, all right. So
Mobius is a better man than I. Well,
Yeah,
I would
good.
have posted spoilers. I would have just made up a bunch of stuff and posted it there.
So I'm going to show you the variants that I got from my Heroes Call, and then we'll go into back issues since these are all moderns.
Jesus, is that all? Are those all the Mark Spears that you got?
No, this is not all the Mark
Oh,
Spears.
okay.
This is the different ones.
Well, because
So-
you say you got like 12 blind bags.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that. So
See, notice everyone how he says something like that. He doesn't
Something
want
like
to. He doesn't want to say how many it actually is. He's just like, yeah, something like that.
something like that. Something like that. Amazing Spider-Man. This is number 19. Simone DeMaio did this cover. Love a good Mary Jane cover.
Yeah.
This is
Bermejo.
Bermejo. Thank you. Bermejo cover, which is always pretty cool.
Is that?
And
Is it Bermejo?
he also did another one here, which is awesome.
Very cool.
Got Jamie's favorite, Cyclops. This is by Nitho Diaz, but I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I was talking to John today because I saw in the store window they had a cool Rogue poster. I was like, "Is this just a Rogue poster you can buy, or is it because she has a new book?" And he said it's a new book. I'm like, "It's not going to last." It's like none of unless it's Wolverine, Deadpool, or Cable. No X-Men character can carry a solo book for any length of time. I said like the Cyclops book, 10 issues and then gone.
Right. All right. Yes, that's right, Booge. I know a guy that deals in blind bags. I actually have 2 guys that I deal with blind bags. So, all right. So these are the nullified covers. So this is all covers with the nullified experience. 1776. This is by Pete Woods.
Okay.
Wow.
The Mortar Thor #5.
That's cool.
Another Nitho Diaz cover.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
There is a Planet She-Hulk cover. This is by Lilo Batacuso. I can't read my handwriting. Moon Knight #15. This is by Barons, Bajoran Barons. Daredevil Punisher, which I kind of like. I thought that was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
This is by German Perlata. And we got a Black Cat #5. This is by Roge Antonio.
That's fierce looking.
Battle World #4. Elizabeth Torque did this cover.
That's some big Rob Liefeld hair there.
That is. Avengers #33.
That's pretty cool.
By Adam Paulina. Paulina. This is the Will of Doom. And it's by Ryan Stegman, who also did the A cover, I believe. Amazing Spider-Man #18, sorry. This is by Corn. I can't even read my damn handwriting on this one. Oh well, you guys can look that up. right. And then we got the Marvel Winter Break special. This is by Geraldo Sandoval.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like that.
A little
Yeah.
close up on that. There you
Hello.
go.
Hello.
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 Spider-Man number 94. Not number 94. Spider-Man 94. Issue number 4. Justin Mason was the cover artist for this one. All right, and now to the Mark Spears covers I want to show off. Got this one right here, Frankenstein and
I like
Dracula.
it.
I think
That's
he's just
cool.
giving him a head noogie. That's all he's really doing. This one's kind of creepy. Somebody
Oh yeah, that is.
see that in the outside your window staring in. Got the classic creature from the Black Lagoon.
Yeah, that's the one that I got. That's a
Yeah,
good one.
That is a good one. Got this vampire guy. I guess it's like Lestat. Check out the puffy shirt, ladies and gentlemen.
He's
It's a puffy
Lestat.
shirt.
Looks like Lestat. He's
It
a
does
dandy.
look like Lestat, yeah.
He's a
With the
dandy.
puffy shirt.
Mm-hmm.
The puffy
It's
shirt.
funny. It's funny because Sal has that same shirt.
I do. I've
Yeah.
actually got 2 of them.
You got it from Jerry Seinfeld.
I did. And then I have got this one right here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Are any of these the ratio ones?
Not a single one. All the ones I got, none of them were ratio.
Were they
variants.
blind bag?
They were all blind bag. Yes, they were all blind bag.
I saw this funny thing. These guys posted on whatever it was, TikTok or Instagram, where they were one of them opened his Ultimate Endgame blind bag, and he's like, "They gave me the damn A cover in the blind bag." He was losing his shit. It was pretty funny.
All right, Dan, you got back issues?
Yeah, sort of. Oh, I forgot to show it off the other week. I bought this.
Nice.
This shirt for
There you go.
There you go.
I was buying a shirt for my on this website. This T-shirt for my wife, the one that's all green and it's Homer, like kind of coming back into the bushes.
Yeah.
And they had a thing that's like, oh, you buy this and you get a second one off on this, so that, you get a discount on the other ones. And initially, I had like 5 shirts in my cart, and I'm like, no, that's too many. Plus, I never get to wear them anyways. But I was like, but I really, really dig that She-Hulk shirt, so I'm gonna get that one.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, booze. I would have paid money for that.
Well, you got a Creature from the Black Lagoon remake with The Shape of Water.
Yeah, that's Guillermo del Toro couldn't do the Creature in Black Lagoon, so he essentially did it with a different name. So yeah, so I got these 4 things. They're not really they're comic adjacent. I just found them, like I said, when I was going through, cleaning up some stuff around me down here and trying to get stuff organized, and I found these in a box, and I was like, oh, I remember, vaguely remember these. They were from a few years ago, where DC was putting out their own magazine for free, and they, just kind of stopped doing them. I have the 4 issues here, and I guess they stopped after that. If they kept going, I just didn't see them. There was this DC Current thing, which was, so talking about Rebirth, the start of it, so it tells you the time frame it's from, and before they ruined John. And it was just something fun to get to pick up, and it was like DC's version of Wizard magazine, but all DC. So you had like the Toy Fair kind of thing here, and they had they would have like articles teasing stuff that was gonna come out, and talking to doing interviews with creators, and just a for someone like me that that really dug reading Wizard magazine. They even had like the learn to draw thing in there. It's like, hey, here's learn to draw John. It was it was really fun to pick these up and go through them, and like I said, just they were free too, so that didn't hurt. So we got
These are always good.
Yeah. So issue 1, number 2, number 3,
Cool.
and number 4.
Nice.
So, like I said, I don't know. I guess I can look it up. I don't know if they did any more after that, or well, let's see. Like the first one was Direct Current, and then after that it was DC Nation. So,
Direct,
to be-
Direct Currents was was for many years that was what they had a page within DC Comics, kind of like what the letter page was, where they would have the other issues that would come out. They were doing that in the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Wizard was great, and I know with the rise of the internet and everything is this like immediate, got to have it out there first thing that you kind of lose what some of the stuff that made something like Wizard special, because the price guide that was in the back of it, it's kind of negated by all the stuff that's out there now, and some of the the introductions of like, hey, here's new stuff, and creator interviews and that with podcasts that do interviews with creators and all these other sites and everything. But I still think if somebody did it right, it would be cool to still be able to pick a magazine up like that.
Wizard was fun.
Yeah, because it had the Toy Fair stuff in there. The fan casting stuff was always fun.
Yep.
The art tutorials. I mean, you could still do interviews with it. You could still they got all the cool exclusive covers. Excuse me. So it would be cool if something like that still existed. But yeah, that's why I thought these things were kind of fun when I found a box that they were in.
Nice. All right, so Gary, you don't have any back issues. Is that correct?
Nope.
Do you have a hint for us for the showcase yet?
Yeah. Paul Norris's creation.
What creation?
Paul Norris.
I don't know.
You're gonna look up Paul Norris and figure it out pretty easy.
Yeah. All right, so I've got some back issues to show off here. The past couple of sale pages I've been seeing, I've been getting a lot of Green Lanterns. This one is number 71.
All right. Is that the highest one you needed?
No, I still need a couple of scattered ones a little higher. This one's number 61.
There you go. Gil Kane. Oh, with Alan
Great
Scott.
cover.
Yep. Seen some love. It's really beat the crap over there, but you know what? That's all right.
Put in a nice bag, it'll look better.
Yep. Let's see. Number 15, if I can actually, there it is. Number 15.
Nice. Early Sinestro cover.
Yep. All right, Dan, you'll probably be jealous on this one, but I scored this one for pretty cheap. Iron Fist number 1.
Well, nice. What's that?
Yeah.
That's a cool cover. I like it.
Yep.
Oh, is there a shop show next weekend?
There is a shop show next weekend.
It's Annandale, I think.
Annandale.
It is Annandale, but with the books that I'm getting, the 65 books I'm getting, I may not be at the shop show.
Yeah. All right. So I got this Green Lantern DC first.
Like it.
And I could pull a Gary with the Iron Fist one and be like, yeah, I've got the whole run of that.
You got them all. Yes, he does. Including the Sabretooth issue, the big one.
And I got issue 1 autographed by Claremont at Baltimore.
Nice.
Awesome. So there we go. Transformers number 32. Was it 32? Nice. 32. Yep. 32. And then under duress, because Dan said I had to do it, I've been now picking up Giants X-Men annuals from Volume 1. It turns out I actually have over half the issues already. So I said, okay, we'll just go ahead and start picking these up as I see them.
Well, like I said, I mean, just from my point of view, I don't think that you can consider a run complete unless you have the annuals that go with it. Because if there's mini series or one shots or other stuff that comes out like at the same time, like, all right, that's different. But like the actual annuals are attached to it, because they'll be like X-Men Volume 1, X-Men Volume 1 annual, X-Men Volume 2, X-Men Volume 2 annuals. So I feel like the annuals are connected like that.
What about the giant size?
I mean, for me, I would consider the giant size as a must to consider the X-Men Volume 1 run complete, because Yeah, I mean,
I'm a,
because
I'm a
that
key,
was
I'm a
so
key.
major with completely
Mhm.
changing the team.
Yeah,
Yep.
I have to agree with that. I normally would disagree with the annuals, but since I'm already over halfway, have them completed, I might as well go ahead and do it.
I'm in Dan's side of the fence with the annuals too. When I say I have a complete run of something, it means I have all the annuals.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh,
from the
and I
man who
just
has
looked it up for
60,000
these.
plus issues.
I just looked it up for these magazines. So DC Direct was one thing, and I think it did one issue and then a second issue that just it didn't have the cover where I looked it up, and then DC Nation was something different and ran for 7 issues, issue 0 and then 1 through 6. So I have 2, 3, and 4. So does that mean I'm going to have to be like really diving deep and find somewhere that has the other issues of these? Like I can't even, I guess eBay,
Yeah,
but
you have to eBay.
they're not. I don't know. I don't think I'll bother unless I
Yeah.
find them somewhere for like $1 a piece.
Mm. For my GL series, actually 53 issues now, down to 53 left, and I need
Oh,
I,
7 letters in Wizard. That's impressive.
eh,
And a response from Stanley, almost as impressive as somebody on this panel that appeared in Wizard twice.
yes, twice.
Twice.
Yeah, you just got to find where.
Mm-hmm.
So that I have 109 up for GL.
109.
I have the issues I was in, Mr. Keith. Those are the only ones I have left.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right.
That's good. So you're pretty close to completing Green Lantern and X-Men then, right?
Right.
The only problem is that the ones you need are like the big money ones.
Yeah, the big money ones for both sets, for both series. And
Yeah.
would you believe when I made my collecting goals for 2026, I did not include Green Lantern because it was such a dry spell of not seeing any books for this when I made the video. And all of a sudden, as soon as I made the video, I hit like 2 or 3 sales, and boom, I had issues last week, and I got issues this week.
Well, there you go.
So,
Well, Sal, your video hasn't been the video hasn't been posted yet. You can always amend it.
I can, but I'm not going to. Just going to go with it. And to say these were bonus. All right. Do we want to jump to Gary's showcase, or do we want to talk about something else since we've got a little time?
Well, we did sports earlier, so
We did sports earlier. Pam didn't show up for that.
No.
All right. Let's get you front and center then. What's that?
I don't know. We could talk about Kathleen Kennedy finally leaving Lucasfilm.
Lucasfilms. Yeah.
And then Dave Filoni taking over, which is fantastic news.
Will that make Frank Cho happy?
I think it'll make pretty much anybody that's a fan of Star Wars happy.
Yeah.
Kathleen Kennedy is not looked upon fondly, which I've said before. I think people, it's easy to shit on Disney and what they've done with Star Wars, but for all the bad Star Wars content they've put out, there's been some really good stuff too. The Mandalorian, Ahsoka, Rogue One. That movie is one of the best Star Wars movies. I'd put that right up there with the original trilogy. And the Andor follow-up series, I mean, that's right. Some people don't like that because it's not Jedis and and stuff like that. It's it's almost like if the Vietnam War or World War II were fought in the Star Wars universe, like that's how it's set up, and it's such an 2 seasons. It's just such an amazing show that leads right into Rogue One, and it's not what you expect, but it's just amazing. And this is stuff that that Disney has put out with this. So yeah, while some of it's been terrible, there's been a lot of good stuff too.
Yeah, I agree, and I also agree on the Mandalorian and Ahsoka series and Rogue One were awesome.
Yeah, and people forget the Rebels animated series. And
that was also good.
That came out under them. Clone Wars came out under Disney, and that series was amazing.
Yes,
I like the Han Solo movie too.
I enjoyed that one as well.
I know it didn't do well in the box office, but I really enjoyed that. And I know I'm missing some stuff too. I thought the Obi-Wan series was okay. It wasn't great, but it was, it was okay. But there's been good stuff.
It got that series got better as it got towards the end.
Yeah.
I think, but yeah, I agree with that. All right. Well, I could wrap up the Comics Unleashed portion of this show and jump to Uncle Gary's showcase. What's that hint one more time?
Paul Norris's creation.
Dan, any guesses?
I'm gonna guess. All I could think of with Paul Norris is Aquaman.
Did you know? Did you have to look it up, or you knew Norris created Aquaman?
No, I had to look at. Well, I knew it, and then when I typed it in, I was like, "Oh yeah, Aquaman," and I was like, "That's right." I was just typing up my notes for the Aquaman show, so
that was gonna be my guess too.
No,
Just so we
no.
know. Just so we know.
Just so we know. Well, that's why I'm doing it, because we have an Aquaman character of the week. So yeah. Which volume?
1.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going with 1 as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and I forgot the Skeleton Crew. That was one that came out a year ago. That one is so good. Like,
that was good.
It's like, hey, how about if we take the Goonies and put it in the Star Wars? It's like, and it's fantastic.
Yep, I agree. All right, folks, let's go ahead and kick off Uncle Gary's showcase. We will see you guys in about 30 seconds.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the showcase. So today we're going to do Volume 4 of Paul Norris's creation, Aquaman. Volume 4 was in the early 90s. Only went 13 issues, but most of them have some really cool Kevin Maguire covers. So I figured we would show them off. There's the number 1.
Very cool.
Nice.
With Lannis behind it. And
I took that one when I almost got him to sign that at Baltimore this year.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this series. I think Sean McLaughlin was the writer, and Hooper and Dorviak were the artists. Who doesn't like a good shark cover?
There you go. How many issues did this run go, you said?
Only 13.
Only
13.
Nice.
But it was a good run. It was really good.
Any good keys from it?
No, not really any keys, but just a good run.
Okay.
I don't think
I remember that. I remember that cover.
I don't think they've collected this either. It would be a great. There's Mana getting choked out. Yeah, die Mana die. There you go. So, it's just whetting the appetite for the Aquaman character of the week. There's a cool Thanatos in the blue costume.
Yeah.
Thanatos wearing it. This is a cool KG Beast.
Oh, nice.
And if you look carefully, you can see a Batman on that cover.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Top left.
Mm-hmm. There he is. Batman's like, yeah, I'll see how this plays out.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Yeah. So this one is this is not a Maguire, but the Sea Devils were in it, which was fun.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Rounding.
12, yeah.
So is this a possible preview of one of your recommended readings?
No, I don't think so. I liked it. I liked it a lot. It could, but I don't know that it's going to make my recommendation.
That was one of the first Aquaman comics I bought as a kid.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
Like that. And then the 13th issue is a really cool cover too. I like quite a bit.
Yeah, I had 11 and I had that one.
Mm-hmm, with the scavenger. So it's a good series, short, sweet, to the point. So Aquaman Volume 4, 13 issues. It went from late 91 into 92. Yeah. So
very cool.
Yeah, so 13 13 issues, easy to collect, fun. Again, I don't believe it's been collected in trade. So maybe one day.
Very cool. Very cool. So that's definitely a preview of our comic character of the week for next week. Because we'll be covering Aquaman. I think we are changing up the comic character a week now. We're actually going to feature 1 week. We'll feature a creator of the week, and we'll kind of run the same format: what we like, what we don't like, some cool covers, some like maybe the story arcs that we liked the most from what this creator had done. And I believe our first creator coming up will be Kirby,
the King. Yep,
King himself. So that will be in 2 weeks, I do believe.
Well, Booge, you're going to have to tune in Thursday night to find out.
Yeah, what's
absolutely. Yeah, Booge, turn in. It's my favorite character. I've got some stuff I've really enjoyed on the character. I love him. So we'll find out. There are a couple of really tough, tight contenders.
And we're also, on the off week, so we'll do character of the week and then something different. Character of the week, something different. And on one of the off weeks, it'll be a creator of the week, and then the other off week, we're going to be doing top 10 lists. Because who doesn't like a good top 10 list?
That's right. And we will announce it in advance so y'all can get your top 10. Thank you, Boosh. So the character we just didn't want to, we wanted to just inject a little bit of something different in, and we'll try this, and we thought that maybe we would highlight these great creators, and why not start with the King, right? Start with Kirby.
Well, it's also a selfish reason for us too, at least for me, is it gives time to
dive into some stories.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, Mobius.
Yep.
Thank you, Mobius.
Thank you, buddy.
But it gives us time to really do the research, because a week turnaround time seems like, you're just a few stories, but if there's, at least for me, if there's here's the top 3 recommended readings, it doesn't mean that's all I've read.
Yep.
It means those are the top 3 that I picked, and I might have read 6, 7, a dozen stories, but with having work and a family and other commitments, and then other shows and stuff on here, issues that come out, you just don't feel you.
Yeah.
You just don't have the time to really read them in depth. So for me, a lot of times it's just kind of skimming through quick, and this will give more time to go even though we're doing the Aquaman revisit this week, it's all right, well, I'm not going to make the same picks I did when we did the show the first time. So it's having to pick 3 more, and some of these I'm it's I remember the story, but when you're judging picking 3, if you've got 6 or 7 and you're picking 3, and it's I read these, but I read them years ago when they came out, you have to go back and look at it.
Right. Absolutely.
Without a doubt. So and Boosh is right. The creators, that's the thing. We have a passion. We talk about creators a lot, but I think we thought it would be fun to take a deep dive into some of these creators and really talk to them. And when we do artists, it's going to be fun because we'll have the covers up there, our 3 favorite covers that we picked, that we did. And so I think that'll be fun. And, like Dan says, we can give you better quality because we'll have more time to research for the certain characters we take the deep dive in. And there are characters that we do occasionally do some obscure characters that that not all 3 of us have a deep knowledge of. So we do have to put some time and effort in. So doing it every other week helps us. And then with the creators, we already have a better general knowledge and we can dive in, and absolutely. And then the top 10 list is going to be fun because we'll announce whatever the subject is going to be, the week before, and you'll have some time to decide, to get your top 10 list ready. And that's what we think will be cool, is to have y'all interject with us. And I imagine we'll rotate it 10, 9, 8.
Exactly.
So I think that'll be fun, and we'll mix y'all's in too. And it's just a way to keep y'all involved with this, because we love the feedback that you guys and gals give us. So anyway, we'll see. We'll shake it up. If you like it, it's great. If you don't, let us know that too. We're trying to, we're trying to mix it up just a little bit.
Yep, we're gonna tweak it on the fly, pretty much, I think. You
Yeah,
know,
but we-
'cause
but-
it's but
yeah.
we'll make it
Hey,
work.
what's up, Ryan?
Hey, Ron.
Hey, Ryan, how you doing, buddy?
But we want to keep the Thursday night live going. We
Right.
want to have a live show every Thursday night. So that's what we're trying to do. That.
Absolutely.
So you're right. And to get these creators, and we'll probably start off with the big guns, but we'll mix in some more character. Look, just the fact that y'all know who Nick Cardy is thrills me to the bone.
Yes.
That
Yes.
y'all know who Cardy is, and my goodness, will those be tough covers whenever we do a Nick Cardy show to get
100%. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, I tell you, when we do Kirby, it's going to be interesting, eclectic reads there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Interesting.
and I think when we pick must reads, I think we can pick whole runs on some of those.
Oh, absolutely.
creators.
You can. Yes, absolutely.
To pick the entire run, like you could say, I think you could get away with saying Kirby's FF run.
Right.
as
We
must
could
read.
we call that the Archduke.
Yeah.
No, the Archduke rule. Yeah, Cardi does rule, man.
Archduke rule. He's the one.
Yeah, go back and watch the Animal Man episode when he's like, all right, I know this is a lot, but for my recommended reading, I really think that you should just read every Animal Man comic that's ever come out, from every series in one shot, and all the other. It's like, Jesus, Kevin. Like, here's my recommended reading. Here's 800 issues.
And it was one. So he just had one listed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but he would do that. He'd be like, yeah, and I mean, we've all done it. I know I've done it a few times. Like,
I have to
go read the whole thing.
Yep.
I try and limit it if I'm saying like reading a whole run. I'll try and limit it if it's a run that only ran like 20 issues or something.
Yeah, well, a cool like at some point we'll do an Aparo one, right? So I'll be like, damn, okay, I got to get a Spectre in there.
Oh,
I know I got to get I get an Aquaman in there, but then Phantom Stranger, but then at least Batman out.
I was gonna say there's got to be a Batman in the
stuff. It's
those fists.
It's gonna be brutal, man. It's gonna be brutal, but I think it'll be a blast. And this is one where when we do those, I think I'll want to collaborate with y'all and make sure we all have different ones.
Yeah, that's fine.
On those,
that's
so
fine.
we can get different. So if we're repeating on any, we get as many great representations. But I think that's going to be a lot of fun, and to talk about these creators, and we'll do modern creators too now. So
yeah, we're going to rotate through a lot.
Yeah, we'll mix it up.
Yeah,
we'll
absolutely,
for sure.
Absolutely. So I think Comic Creators Week is going to be a positive step for us. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Like I just, and I love doing the top 10 list. So I just keep thinking about different ones. Like there's, top 10 Marvel or DC characters, top 10 teams, top 10 Avengers, top 10 X-Men. There's stuff like that, that are easy enough, and we'll have so many to pick from. Today I was like, oh, you know what a cool one would be? Like top 10 characters that have never had an ongoing series.
I like that. That's a really great one.
Like you could say, like if they had a mini series, then they would still count. But if they've never had an ongoing series, and I was like, I was thinking like that'd be a cool one because there's so many great characters that have not had ongoing series.
Wow, man, that I tell you what, that could take a deep dive. That might be a deep dive. That's kind of neat to see who you come up with. And then there are characters like, oh, maybe I'll pick Mandat, that he had a 2-issue ongoing series, so he's out of there.
Yeah, like Vision, Vision had a couple miniseries, but he did have that one Tom King ongoing series.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't last long, but it was still considered an ongoing series.
Right. Absolutely. Yep. All right. So next Wednesday is our usual podcast. I believe I'm the guest host this week. And of course, Thursday is the Aquaman revisit. And then we'll be back here Saturday night for Comics Unleashed and all sorts of good stuff there.
And top 10 Chris Schwartzlander bowel movements.
Oh my God. That's
Well, I'll tell you what, Ryan, and I'll say this. I hadn't told the guys yet. I already started messaging some people about, getting some guests to come on some of the shows. Like, hey, would you want to come on and do, this with us or that? So when we get to an X-Men one, we'll definitely get you on there.
100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Deathlock had an ongoing series though.
Yeah, he did.
In the 90s, it ran Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like real long. Yeah,
Okay.
Rob,
So-
yeah, also had it going. Yep.
So here's a little. So, Deathlock was also the featured. Had a magazine. It wasn't his own title, but he was the lead feature. And I don't know if it was Amazing Adventures, whatever it was, but it was a Marvel title of the 70s. Does that count as having an ongoing if you're the lead feature, or does it have to be your self-titled mag?
Oh,
I would
wow.
say, for me, I would say it does not count because the title of the book is still something else. And even if they're the lead character in it for 30, 40, 50 issues, all of those books always end up switching from one thing to another at some point, and we'll have, all right, it might be the Legion of Superheroes as the lead feature, but then there's 2 or 3 other things in it too. So I would say it would only count as an ongoing book for them if the book was actually named,
Okay,
named after them.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. I like that idea.
like it. Like it. It's like, so you can't. So Sal, you could put the Living Mummy in there.
Yeah, that's very true.
Some supernatural thrillers. Yeah.
Thrillers.
the Chris Schwartzlander bowel movement show.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's.
Deathlock,
We're gonna have that in Smell-O-Vision.
Yeah, Smell-O-Vision.
Yeah, Ryan. When we get to the X-Men one, I'll reach out to you. We haven't decided what order we're gonna do them in yet.
Right.
Oh, thank you. Always,
Hey, thanks for coming. All right.
Love it.
Awesome.
Love it. I love bad judgments made on a Saturday night.
yes, D-Man number one.
D-Man would
My boy
definitely
Dennis.
count.
My boy Dennis.
You know who Richard would have? Dexstar, number 1.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes,
Well, Beast never had an ongoing series because it was
True.
the book with another name.
right.
That's right. It was
Yeah,
Amazing
he's been
Adventure.
in minis, but he's not been in an ongoing.
Yeah, and he's had minis. That's right.
But Wonder Man did have an ongoing.
Wonder Man did.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Same time toys, like it. The Beast, who is an Avenger, no matter what Sal tells you.
I'm not gonna fight you, Gary. I'm not gonna fight you. I don't want to fight you anymore on this.
We'll have to revisit our top 10 reasons. Yeah, bring that back.
I know.
that was great. That was one of the greatest.
Well,
videos.
why don't we just make it like top 3 and you just lead off with
the foursome he had for 3 days.
the foursome 2-day bender or
And,
3-day bender.
Patty,
Beast-
Becky, whatever. Yeah.
Yep.
Beast is an X-Factorian.
X Factorian, yeah.
And Defendorian.
Yep.
Yep.
All right then, folks.
Champion,
Yeah.
and an Avenger, and an X-Men, and what other team was it? Beast was the town bike. He just got passed around.
It did.
He did, but he was miserable as an X-Men. Miserable. He has no fun as an X-Men. It's just really sad.
I got several issues proving he had fun.
And it went 544 issues, and you got
I know.
3 issues
I know.
where he had
I know.
Yeah, that's a hell of a batting average. You're way below the Mendoza line, my friend.
I know. If you're using those stats, he definitely would have been sent to the minors.
Yeah.
Oh, with him and Wonder Man's friendship, we could do a top 10 list of
Buddies.
top 10 buddies or top 10 duos that deserve an ongoing
Duos,
series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of Wonder Man, we got his series is coming out January 27th, I think.
Yeah, I'll watch.
I'll watch it.
I'll watch it because I have Disney, but
I wonder if he'll mention Beast in there at any point.
well,
Yeah, he had way more fun. And that's what I'm telling you. That when Sal and I did the top 10 list, I had number 1 why Beast should be in Avengers because he had so much fun. And there was a issue where he missed a couple Avengers meetings. He was away for 3 days because he had a 4-day sex bender, or a 3 or 4 day sex bender with 4 chicks. So all at once, all together.
Yep.
So there you go, man. How can be in an X-Men top that?
Checkmate. Checkmate.
That was it. Yeah, done deal. Done deal.
Yep. All right, folks. Let's go ahead and wrap this one up. We will catch you next week. Like I said, we still got the podcast on Wednesday, comic character revisit on Thursday, and of course back here for Unleashed Saturday night. Oh,
That
yeah,
would be
trio
cool. They
series.
did that.
Would be very cool.
They did that one miniseries. Was a 3-issue miniseries, Liberators, but yeah,
Liberators,
it would be cool to see something more with them.
And just throw in Juggernaut beating the hell out of Colossus in a bar.
Yeah.
That was a great issue. That was a great issue.
That was a great issue. I think we all had that in our Juggernaut show.
We did. We did.
Yeah.
We got lucky. That was when Pete was young and inexperienced. So.
Or was that in our Colossus show? I think it was in our Colossus. Maybe. Did we do a Juggernaut show? Did we do one of each?
We did.
I think we did both of those.
Yeah, we did.
And we did
I think
Colossus.
it was a Juggernaut.
Yeah, we did a Juggernaut one.
And we
I
did
think it was in both. I think it was in both.
It was in both, yeah. As well it should have been.
Yep.
Yeah, Mutant X was such a good book.
Yeah, that was good. That was. All right, then, folks. We will see you next week. Take care. You guys have a rest of your weekend. It's a great weekend.